What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another beer review, and today is day 6 of Other Half Week here on the channel. And if you haven't been following along this week, I've been reviewing beers from the Other Half Brewing Company out of Brooklyn, New York, and we are in the home stretch. The final 2 days, today and tomorrow, the final 3 beers. Yes, 3 beers. Tomorrow's going to be a special episode, and I can't wait to get into the beer today, so let's get on with it. The beer I'm going to be reviewing is their Double Cream Get the Honey, and this is the Citra variant. Sweet label. I really like this one. You know, the honeycomb is fantastic. And they are calling this an Imperial India Pale Ale. And that's it. In a few minutes, I'll tell you why that's kind of weird that they just have this on the label. Comes in at 8.4% alcohol by volume. Could not find the IBUs because that's how Other Half rolls, baby. And this was canned on 5/17/18. It says Citra on the bottom for the Citra variant. And this beer is about a month old at time of review. So I'm surprised they're just calling this an Imperial India Pale Ale on the label, because this is brewed with a ton of New York State honey, a bunch of oats, a bit of lactose, and they're using 100% Citra hops. So they usually call this, I think they would call this an Imperial Honey Oat Cream India Pale Ale on the label. That's what they call it on the website. And this is the variant of the base Double Cream Get the Honey, which uses mosaic hops. They also have a base non-imperial version that I think is like 6%. But yeah, so it's cool to do the variant. I would have loved to have the original, see what the difference is, but you know what? Just having this beer is fantastic as is. And I also like the fact that they reference and give a nod to Wu-Tang Clan's Cream, because fantastic song. Anyway, let's get this in glass, see what we got going on. I had a honey beer. Let me give this a bit of a roll first. I had a honey beer last, was it this past Tuesday for Other Half Week, and it was their Sudden Brainwaves. It was very similar to this beer. The only difference was, well, there's 2 differences actually. That one used blueberries and they used mosaic hops. I was very disappointed in that beer, so spoilers if you haven't seen that review. It was dominated by the blueberry, didn't get a lot of honey, wasn't very hop forward, so I'm hoping this one's a bit better. That was their collaboration too with Northern Monk out of Leeds, England over in the UK, and I wanted so much more, so I'm hoping this beer provides it. Anyway, let's get this in glass, see what we got going on. Oh, baby, that has a bit of fizz going on to it. Now, okay, so I'll say this like 100 times in my reviews. Now, this is a bit more vibrant, even on camera. Even though it is slightly dulled out, that is a bit more of like a bright... This has this bright yellowish color to it. This one honestly looks like pineapple juice in the glass. Super murky. Had a finger of an off-white head that kind of dissipated into a thin film, as you can see. Not really much of a head going on. But yeah, that looks fantastic. One of the more vibrant and juicy looking beers from them. So many of their beers this week have been like kind of dulled out a bit. So this is nice to have this a bit more vibrant and bright. But anyway, let's get a nose on it. I'm actually getting a bit of honey. Oh, that's nice. I don't know why I was so excited there, just because, I don't know, I struggle getting honey notes in beers, even when they use a bunch of honey. So the fact that I can pick up on the honey of this is, I'm pumped. Yeah, a bunch of honey. Honestly, there's big melon notes too. It's almost like someone took a honeydew melon and like dipped it in a bit of honey. Yeah, it sounds pretty tasty, doesn't it? Yeah, pineapple, passion fruit. Definitely nice, like citrusy, pithy vibes, like the pith of like a sweeter grapefruit, sweeter orange. It's not overly complex in the nose, but what's there is really popping, even at, you know, right around a month old. Yeah, not really picking out much more. Yeah, so nice honey vibes to this one. A lot of like, a lot of melon, pineapple, citrus, pithy citrus. It smells a bit sweeter than even the other one that had blueberries and honey in it. I don't know why I'm comparing it to that one. It's just, that was a honey beer. It was Other Half. It was, similar ABV and whatnot. But anyway, I want to dive into this one because it smells delicious. Cheers, everyone. Oh, that is fantastic. This is dynamite. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god. So, yeah, I'm really digging this one a lot. First off, that honey comes through, but it's not like, it's not overbearing in any way whatsoever. But the fact that it's noticeable, it might be for some other people out there, just because, like I said, I have trouble picking up on honey, but let me go back in for a third sip. Yeah, honeydew melon. More passion fruit. Like, there was almost no passion fruit in the nose for me, but like passion fruit. Honeydew melon, passion fruit. Trying to think of what else I'm tasting here. A lot of pithy citrus. There is a nice bitterness on the tongue too. So even though it has a nice sweetness to it, that bitterness is kind of offsetting it a bit. Has this papaya. It's weird. The nose in terms of the fruit characters really didn't carry over. It's more, the honeydew is the only thing that did, really. More honeydew, passion fruit, papaya, a little bit of that citrusy pithiness to the palate to kind of offset with the sweetness, with the bitterness. There's like a nice candied pineapple, maybe even a bit of like guava. This is very complex and good. I mean, it's funny. You'll probably notice how much I'm digging this by not even mentioning the body of the mouthfeel. Body on this is actually like straight up medium body. It's really not, too big. Mouthfeel, I'm not gonna waste my time. You guys know the mouthfeel, other half. Maybe it's soft, it's creamy, it's pillowy. You know what it is. So body and mouthfeel very appropriate for other half beers. I just want to drink this. That's all I want to do, and I'm going to. I don't really want to say much more about this. There's also a bit of like earthiness in there too, to kind of break up the monotony of just the fruit character. It's not really dank or herbaceous, more of like an earthy vibe. This is fucking great. This is great. This is fantastic. I'm actually kind of blown away by this one. I thought it might be a little bit let down based on, the sudden brainwaves. That's why you don't compare beers to other beers a lot of times, especially if you've never had one, because you're like, oh man, that fucked up. Well, I fucked up even thinking about that one. I gave the sudden brainwaves, I think, a 3.75 out of 5. This beer is fantastic. I'm going to give the double cream, get the honey from other half, the Citra variant, 4.75 out of 5. It's close to a 5 for me. This is just doing it for me. This is the beer that I hope it was going to be. The complexity of the fruits, just the uniqueness of the fruits. I was mentioning papaya and guava and passion fruit and a lot of tasting notes and a lot of fruits that I don't get in a lot of IPAs. At least I don't. I know a lot of people out there do. But it's just doing it for me. I'm picking up on the honey. There's a decent bitterness to offset the sweetness. It finishes semi-dry. It's infinitely drinkable. 8.4%. You can't tell. This is fucking awesome. I'm going to drink the rest of this. I'm going to have a great day. And hopefully you guys do as well. So appreciate you guys stopping by. Another beer review. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell, the whole 9. And I will see you tomorrow for the final day, another half week. Should be a lot of fun for me. Hopefully it is for you. And until tomorrow, cheers.